Alright then people, so this is game 6 of Naboo Regionals. We've got Justin Branch at the bottom of the screen playing OA and Emil AOBS, I want to say. Apologies if you're watching this, Emil. I'm not sure what your last name is. I think that's right though. He's at the top of the screen playing AOBS with a Prince Porg, as you can see there. So both of them, very basic start. Strike Plan in Watklin, Brave Resistance for Justin, and not sure where Emil put his third effect. Must be somewhere, because he's just pulled out the site. See General Leia, General Carizian coming out for Justin. Yeah, so Emil played White, Shadows, and Quietly Observing V. I almost played AOBS for this event, and I think I've mentioned this in a previous video. I was worried about Master Luke just wrecking it, and even though I played it a few times and enjoyed playing the deck, I last minute decided to swap and play ROPS, which was a bad decision, but there we go. So old allies, if they keep Rey at Jakku on the ground, they can just stop the ping damage. See Emil with a... I can't imagine you'd slow start in this matchup. I'm guessing his sight wasn't in reserve deck. I think we saw him draw one at the end of his draw phase then. And obviously not pulling the Vigo to get the sights as well. I'm guessing the Vigo must have been in Force Pile, which is super annoying. I've seen some people run, I think, 2 Vigos in the deck just to kind of not have that happen, but I'm not sure if Emil did. So there we see Rey getting pulled by the encampment. Justin obviously deciding, does he want to pull anyone, get anything with Brave Resistance while he was in there. Did get a little bit of a look of his hand then. There's Carizian. Radis for free, nice. 2 for Rey. That looked like there's a Poe at the bottom. I can't see what the other cards are. Which I think he took. Let's see if we can... Whoa. Apologies if the screen just moved then. I was trying to move this. There we go. There you go. Still learning how to use all this stuff. Okay, leaving Rey on the ground. Radis and Carizian piloting the Falcon up in space. Interesting. And then he's going to use Radis to get out a Corvette. I think I've played OA like twice in my life. 2 Force for Vigo, who's got the Tantal Screech outfit on by the looks of things. See a Dengar in hand. Pay 1 to get the uplink, no, Jesus Palace, which then pulls the uplink station, and there's a Thrawn on top, so that's obviously Thrawn and Arica V that he's playing. There's 3 Emperors in there. Justin pulling the Sense Shield earlier, and he's got the grabber out. Can't imagine him pulling Goldenrod. From My understanding, unless you open hand a Emperor, there's no point pulling the Goldenrod Shield if you're light side, because you're probably just going to deploy the Emperor to one of those sites, battlegrounds anyway, because you don't want him to have to walk all the way across. But that's just me. So we've got an Orica Dengar, needs to get rid of Ray, which barrier is very possible. We've got Tarkin's Bounty in hand. More prizes. Jasper. Let's go Orison with Blaster Rifle as well. Potentially a Cad Bane in hand, I think, maybe. So there's a barrier in Justin's hand. There's also a handle, which is great. I feel like I know what one of those red cards is, but I can't think what it's called. I don't actually... Okay, Orica going over there. Put a card down and see that's the Emperor, and then draw it. So the objective flips for AOBS, but with Ray on the ground, you don't take any damage from the objective. You can still get Shadow Pinged though. You see, Emil is going to tap white to activate Force, and then he's going to get drained for 1 and 2. So you have 4 Alarm, a Zam, and a U3PO. Justin going to look for the next site. I'm guessing he's going to wear Doomed for a Gick. Ooh, no sight. That's a Rebel Leadership, I think. He's got a picture of all the Euro guys on it. Paying some Force for a Corvette. Pay him 1. Rose. I have no idea what that was, but Emil obviously knew exactly what card that was to get. Unless that was his immediate effect, maybe? Alright, so we see Emil activate 15. Okay, what's the immediate effect? So that must have been the card he threw down last turn to peak. I think. Justin saved 4 Force. Pay 1, retrieve 1. Emperor for free. Okay, so you do go Emperor over there for free because he wants to play Tarkin's Bounty on him. Makes sense. P59. A couple of Emperors. Bannis Keeg. Barrier. Boba Fett. Starship. Force Lightning. Another effect. can take P59. I suppose if the Emperor is not going to cause any damage with the ping, it doesn't really matter that he's got to spend a turn or two walking through the sites. And for shadows to ping, the Emperor just needs to be on Coruscant, and you need to occupy 3 battlegrounds. So that would make sense, I guess. Untap the wipe. There he is. Barrier. If I'm Emil, I think I'm grabbing the barrier at that point. 4 for Dengar. He's going to rare card. 4 for Orasing. Look for a site, I guess. Also, during Emil's battle phase, he will get a chance to peek at the top 3 cards of any reserve deck, which will be super handy. Make sure he gets those shots across at Ray and Rose. So Justin's got a handle, so he can cancel one of the shots. He's got, I think that's Finn. Draws a card with shadows, I'm guessing that was. I was looking at Justin's hand and I missed. Yeah, lose one off the top, which is Lor San Tekka. Lor San Tekka's got a very cool new PC slip that you got for competing in last year's OCS, which is a pretty awesome picture, I must say. Okay, so pay 1 to initiate battle. React with Finn. No surprise. So Ray's immune attrition less than 6. So if Finn and Rose both get shot, guessing he missed shooting Finn, maybe. Oh no, Rose got hit. So Rose can be hit instead of one of your other characters, I think is what it is. But yeah, so she's going to be forfeit 0, then shoot and hit Finn, make him forfeit 0, and then his total battle destiny will be +2 because of AOBS. Draws a 5, which is a 6 no matter what. I'm guessing that was the handle to cancel it, and then draws 4 point something or other. So I'm guessing someone else is getting hit. Battle destiny of a 6, which, ooh, that sucks. 6 is good for clearing the site, and then Rose is going to allow Finn to go to use pile. But they forget to add the 2. I'm guessing that's an... Oh, is it Voyeur? Because with Voyeur you peek, but you don't shuffle, if that's what that was, maybe? Yeah, so he's losing 1 off the top. pull Force Lightning, pull Shizo's Bounty. Okay, so I have no idea what happened before when Emil just got a card out of his reserve deck. I'm guessing, yeah, Emil must have forgot his Battle Destiny was +2 because he drew a 6. Finn only forfeits for 6, and Rose becomes forfeit 0 when she does her hit instead of someone else thing. Whoa. Apologies if you just got a load of noise then. I'm sat in my van and the wind just ripped the door open. Drain for 2, that looks like maybe a sense. Don't. And an Emperor for top. Okay, there's the site. Put in Solo back for Poe. We also have a brand new General Poe now, thanks to Justin, who's got interesting text of when he's essentially outnumbered, he can add a destiny to attrition, and he draws a destiny if unable to otherwise. So he's a pretty cool character, I think. Definitely some help for OA. Just Emil making sure Justin puts his cards in the right place. General Leia goes to the village, gets the flip. 3 for Dash and Rogue 12. With Poe as a pilot, who might get barriered. Nope, you're just drawing a card. Projective Telepathy, nice. I mean, Justin's got a decent amount of force left. Pay 1 to initiate a battle. Projective, pay 2 or cancel it. Pays 2, it's got 1 force left. I think we saw Emil pull the Gick earlier, I think. Or maybe he didn't, maybe it was when I think he pulled the Gick. That was some kind of starship. I have no idea what it was, sorry. I'm guessing it wasn't good enough to hit anyone. Ooh, I have no idea what that card was. Justin draws a 2 and a 2, I want to say. Emil draws a 1. Oh, it's blue 11. Blue 11's not a 4, is it? That's crazy. There's the Git combo. Okay. Not totally sure how Emil gets to win this game. Not with the cards he's got in his hand, anyway. In Ellis, the Vigo, and the Prince for 2 force to Princess Leia, or General Leia. Which is cool, because she won't get a Battle Destiny with the Prince. Play No Escape. That was cool. So he used Arica to retrieve the Git combo, and then No Escape for P59. Jasper goes over there. Shadow's ping, loses handle. So Justin has got the git, because we saw that before. It's kind of like not a big deal, but it's good to get that git out at this like early-ish stage of the game. He's going to shoot and draw. I think that's a Zuckus in Miss Hunter. So there's like a 1 or 2. And then Django Fett 1 for Battle Destiny. And because Leia's got a ridiculously high forfeit, I think that's probably it, isn't it? He's got what? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with Destiny to 4. She covered 8 attrition. 8. Then he's going to raid the last card. Emil's drawing a few. He needs some characters. It's like a lot of red in his hand. And then activate 1. So drain 2, drain 1. Imperial Decree. Boba Fett. And then Cold Feet 4. Secret plans, and then lose secret plans. Rare card. Full force for Jin to the Imperial City. It's going to trap the Emperor wherever he is. The 2/2 goes in between, and then we can't see what's going to get lost from Justin. That's a shame. They want to move the speeder and then draw some cards. And Emil also shadows that last card into hand. So Emil's got a starship, a character, and then like 5 red cards. Pay 1, retrieve 1. Look for Force Lightning. Not in there. So Voyeur, the Git combo, and like 4 characters. 3 Force, drain for 2. Justin plays It's a Hit, which gets grabbed. Which is why he didn't grab the barrier, obviously, because he wanted to do that. Ellison Hinthra goes and gets Banner's Keeg. Banner's Keeg also lets you draw a card. So board state, we've got Emil is able to drain for 1, 1, 1, and 2 on a ping of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 damage. Whereas Justin's going to do a drain of 2, 2, 1, and 2. So 7. But also, Emil's retrieving the force with Orica. He's going to move over. You have to pay 4 because your first guy moves at +1. Go to you, activate force. Masterful move combo from hand, and BB9 off the top, and an Afra off the top. Tarkin's bounty. Tarkin's orders to cancel that, which just is going to grab. Fair enough. I'm just going to look for a site. It's got 6 and 1. That's a bit of a gamble. 4 force 4. That looks like a den in hand. Princess Leia, Kendall's favourite character. I think Jasper says she can't do her tricks at his location at least. There's Din. So it's like 3 Battle Destinies, but he's going to get Shizo's bountied. Good thing to remember about the bounty is it stops you battling, but it doesn't stop you moving. So it's not quite the same as the other barrier. I know some people have been caught out by that, thinking you can't battle or move, so it's good to remember that. Justin's got Padme, a Gik, BB-8, R2. That's another Poe in hand. BB-8 needs to be with a resistance leader to do anything, so 2 force down with Rey. Oh, it's not another Poe, it's R2 Brave Little Droid, I think. And he's going to draw some cards. So he's just going to stare down those couple of guys, and then we get a Voyeur again. Barrier, leadership, flight suit. He's playing it used, so he just leaves a force. We see laser resistant transport, gold lead and gold 1 in hand. That like a brave little droid he just pitched. Emil activates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, if he's got that much left. Justin with a barrier canceller in hand, like raise resistance transport he just lost. Yeah, and we're reminding him that DJR says screw you Leia. And 1 off the top and another 1 off the top. I can't see that, sorry. Like Emil's either he's deep in thought. That was the Gik combo. There we go. Pay 1 to retrieve 1, which is Dr. Afra. Cad Bane going down in front of Jin and Leia. That seems odd, I suppose. And then he's going to play Lana. I'm guessing, was that just P59 or the whole bunch for 2/4? Just P59, okay. And then Shizu Vigo move in front of Rey. Prince Porg. And draw some cards. So Justin activated 9. He's got 3 left in reserve. And I think he had 1 or 2 left, so about 14. He's going to get drained for. Emil's getting drained for 2 and 2. We see an Emperor and a Starship. I don't think he. Thrawn and another Emperor. Not sure if Emil can really afford to lose cards from Life Force at this point, though. He looks pretty low. Look for a sight. 4/1/4 for Destiny. Emil still with a handful of red cards by the looks of things. Four Force comes Padme in front of Orica. Orica's immune to attrition less than 4, so Justin's got reasonable odds of drawing a 4. Here he goes. And there it is. I have no idea what that card is. Maybe it's like a dark time for the rebellion. It's got a picture of hand glued on it, stuck on it. I have no idea. Whatever it was, it stopped Orica from going lost at that Destiny 4, so that's what I'm guessing. And then we see all the characters swap around. There's that voyeur again. 1, 2, 2 leaderships. Right, I just need to step away from my computer for a second, so as in previous videos, this will carry on running. I will be back in 2 seconds. I'm back. What did we miss? Doesn't look like much has happened. Things I do to get these videos out. So Justin's still got some decent defensive cards in his hand. He's losing some to Force Drain and the Shadows Ping. Emil worked it so that he could pay 1, retrieve 1, and then he drew a card which was Dr. Aphra. So if he can get back U3PO that he lost early on, that would be great to keep just blocking that drain. Voyeur and something. IG88. I think Voyeur is a Destiny 3, so definitely catch Jin, or just get 2 Battle Destinies. If it was 8, the other card was a 5, that would clear both of them. Want to initiate battle? Justin's still got that handle, so yeah, so I don't think he's firing the gun, is he? Which is great. Oh, it's cold feet, so yeah, so it's enough to clear the site. And Justin only draws a 3, I think, or 2 for Hera. Bye bye, Iggy. Well played. And then yeah, she's all. He popped Wackling, played imbalanced combo, so he starts to lose a force. So there's an Aphra. Sorry if I'm repeating myself with the cards that he's got in hand. It's kind of, keep trying to look what they are every time they fan them. Cad Bane joins Jasper because he moves to there for free. 2 force, 3 force to move. She's on Vigo in front of Rey. And then activate force. That looks like Greedo and the Gick combo off the top. And 1 more to lose. I'm assuming that's Zuckus in Miss Hunter. Justin looking. Oh, he's in his hand. Okay. So Scomcam, gone? No. Oh, I can't remember. It's been a long day. Sorry, guys. 3 force, 4. Gold leader and gold 1. Which... Okay, he's gonna... Docking Bay... No, Docking Bay Transit. Ship dock. He's going to pay one to shuttle Poe up aboard the Corvette, then Poe's going to get in gold, lead in gold 1, and then gold lead in gold 1 is going to go to Coruscant. Okay. Which is pretty formidable. It's like Power 7, 2 Battle Destiny, and we see Calrissian also goes to the Corvette and then shuttles down and gets aboard Dashing Road 12, and Din moves in front of Vigo. So Justin's in pretty reasonable spot here. He saved 2 force. Emil activated 2 and Shadow straight away to cause a ping, and obviously there was a card there that he wanted. And then he activates all bar 1. As a peak, that looks like an Ellis Hellrock, which is a 4. So I think he shadowed for the Voya, I think. And then he must have activated that last one and then used it to retrieve force, draining for 1 and 1. Can't quite see what Justin's losing though. So Ellis and Hinthra's in like a bad spot here because Justin's obviously just put a 5 back. Emil could play Voya to make it go lost to stop him cycling that 5 back. We see Emil get 4 long. Okay, Ellis and Hinthra gets Django. I forgot it had passenger capacity. I was thinking you can't shuttle up to it because it's not a capital, but yeah, it holds 1 pilot, 3 passengers. So that's not too bad. He's going to run away? He is, okay. And then he's going to spread his guys out, bring Afra to meet the Prince, and then before recirculate, I'm going to play Voya and say free ride combo. Justin loses 1 from hand, I think. And then recirculate, activate, draw it into hand. Justin activated, I think, 8 then. He had 2 left over, I think, from last turn. There goes full arm, force push, and imbalance combo. And yeah, I think Justin's got 10 force active and then 3 in reserve, which are 5, 1, 5. If he's got a character in hand, he could brave resistance to get that Finn out of reserve deck. If he battles into Shizor, he's got 2 Battle Destinies because Din adds 1 win with an alien. 5-4 says Anakin's coming. Yep, board the Corvette. Pay 1 barrier. He must have lost the barrier cancel a while ago. 1 force, initiate battle. Projective telepathy, pay 2 or it's cancelled. Pays 2. I think that might be a close call in hand. If I'm Din, yeah, you're picking Dr. Aphra. Draws a 5. Close call. Used, cancel and cause a redraw. And then draws the other 2, which was something and something. I think Emil drew a 4 then, the Lana Dobry combo. He loses BB-8 first. Oh, for 4, yeah, BB-8's deploy 2, forfeit 4. Bye-bye Vigo, I'm guessing. Yeah. And Dr. Aphra, I'm guessing at this point. And he's got a Voyeur in hand. Yeah. Dr. Aphra, pay 1, retrieve 1. And he's going to play Voyeur before you recirculate, Justin. Let's have a look. That's a lot of characters in there still. Look for deck. I think Emil just activated everything at that point, maybe? Okay, so he activates, I think that was 14 and 1 left over 6. Nice. Again, Emil had 3 Black Sun agents in that battle, and if he did draw 4, the attrition should have been 7. So Din should have gone at that point. He's getting drained for 1, 1 and 1. If Shizor battles into Rey, he's going to draw the 6. So if they forget to add 1, then that's just Din, which would allow Emil to retrieve a force for the bounty. I'm guessing that was a Shadows draw. That Voyeur's done some work in this game, but I think at this point it's at the bottom of his force pile. So unless he pays a ton of force just to move people around, he's not going to be able to get to it without essentially drawing everything. And he's looking at a drain of 2 at Coruscant, 1 at Jakku at the moment. Got projective telepathy in hand. which could potentially save him, depending on how much Justin... I mean, Justin's got enough to activate and just, like, battle without actually doing anything, I think, at this point. If Emil runs away, he's looking at 5 damage in drains. Justin's only got like 2 or 3 cards in hand. Gonna draw, okay. Close call. Something. Neighbouring for 6. Okay, P59's gonna go and join him. There's U3PO, there's Voya, and then activate 1. Drain 2. I feel like at this point you play Projective Telepathy, make him pay the 2 and then lose it. Or maybe not. There goes U3PO. Force Push. And then he's going to play that card again. Justin's got 6, 1 and 3 in reserve. Rare card. Oh, maybe Justin hasn't even got a hand last turn. He wants to initiate a battle. Projected Telepathy. Gonna pick the Prince. So both of these characters are really hard to hit with P59 because you can do that subtract 2. Well, that's definitely not going to do it. Ooh, 6. Oh, he plays the close call. Nice. Draws the 1 and the 3. And he picked P59. Draws Lana combo, which is a 4. Justin deciding to lose Ray. Wow, okay. And then Emil loses the Prince. Am I totally wrong? Do you not flip AOBS when with that? Then he's going to play Voya. Trying to decide what to pick, I guess, at this point. Barrier, Leadership, and a load of characters. And we see Dash move over. Oh, I see. Opponent's objective targets Ray instead of Luke. It's Visage that's suspended whilst Ray's on Jakku or a background. Okay, so all that stuff I was saying before, totally ignore it. Yeah, Shadows ping, drain for 1, drain for 1, drain for 1. Is that neighbouring? To Jakku for 2. Oh, okay, the Emperor is going to Jakku, and then he's going to drain for another 2. I think this has been really well played by Emil, because he's just managed to kind of hang on to enough force with that retrieving 1 with Orica every turn, and then just that like constant ping 1 with Shadows, ping 1 with Voya is just kind of whittled Justin down. And those close calls were a saving grace for sure. Projective telepathy back in his hand again. Pay 1, run away with P59. Draw 1, draw 1, draw 1, draw 1. Recirculate. Justin activates 5, saving 1, drain for 2, so reject telepathy, pay 2, lose an Emperor and an Emperor, drain for 2 at Jakku. I think it was a character and then the projective telepathy. Battle for 3 in space because of Anakin. Total power of 4, 7, 10, I think 12, and a 6 for Battle Destiny. Emil draws a 5. Bye bye Anakin, bye bye Django. Maybe look for Force Lightning then, which is why he's shuffling. Oh, he could look for Boba Fett, I guess. And there's the handshake. Wow, well played. Yeah, I'm shocked. I thought Justin was in a good spot. He had some decent defensive cards in hand, but yeah, just that constant pinging. It's the kind of thing where you definitely need to run like a second grabber nowadays, I think. I've definitely started putting a second grabber in most of my decks. I think people like in the tentacle and grappling hook. But yeah, thanks very much for watching this Game 6. Try and get Game 7 out to you in the next week if possible. So yeah, so until next time, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching.